Spain were officially crowned champions of the 2026 FIFA World Cup after defeating Argentina 1-0 in the final, thanks to Ferran Torres' goal in the 106th minute of extra time. They finished the tournament having conceded just one goal and lifted the World Cup trophy again after a 16-year wait. But behind all the attention surrounding Ferran Torres, Lamine Yamal, and Lionel Messi's defeat, there was one fact that I found even more fascinating. The tournament's best player wasn't the man who scored the winning goal, it was Rodri. Because if you break down Spain's campaign match by match, one common thread appears over and over again behind their success. In my opinion, that's exactly why Rodri deserves to be remembered as the most influential figure in Spain's journey to becoming world champions. So, in today's video, I'm going to explain Rodri's crucial role in Spain's triumphant 2026 World Cup campaign. Let's get started. The final that proved who truly controlled the game. Looking at the World Cup final between Spain and Argentina, I don't think the 1-0 scoreline truly reflected just how dominant Spain were. For almost the entire match, Argentina seemed forced to play at the tempo dictated by Spain. Ferran Torres' winner in the 106th minute was the decisive moment, but the foundation of that victory wasn't simply the finish itself. It all began with the way Rodri controlled the rhythm of the game from the very first minute. Argentina struggled to take the match in the direction they wanted. In fact, they failed to register a single shot during the first half, something that is extremely rare in the history of modern World Cup finals. In my opinion, the defining moment wasn't Ferran Torres' goal, it was the way Rodri completely neutralized Argentina's midfield. Every time Lionel Messi dropped deep to receive the ball, Rodri made sure the available space around him became even tighter. Once Enzo Fernandez was sent off with a red card, the match effectively became Spain's to control. Substitute Nico Williams then delivered a perfect assist for Ferran Torres to score the winning goal. Most people will remember the finish, but if I had to choose the player who truly won the final, my answer would still be Rodri. He allowed Spain to remain calm and in complete control for more than 120 minutes without ever losing command of the game. Why did Rodri deserve to be the best player of the 2026 FIFA World Cup? Many people questioned why the Golden Ball was awarded to Rodri instead of Lionel Messi, who finished the tournament with 8 goals. Personally, I think this was one of FIFA's most justified decisions in recent years. Rodri started all 8 of Spain's matches during the tournament. He recorded a passing accuracy of around 93%, completed more than 650 successful passes, registered nearly 800 touches, made dozens of ball recoveries, and served as the heartbeat of Spain's build-up play from the group stage all the way to the final. Those statistics may not be as eye-catching as a goal tally, but to me, they perfectly illustrate the qualities of a truly world-class midfielder. If you look back at Spain's entire World Cup campaign, almost every attacking move began with Rodri. Whether it was against Portugal in the round of 16, Belgium in the quarterfinals, France in the semifinals, or Argentina in the final, Spain's pattern of play never changed. Rodri was always the player who decided when Spain should speed up the game and when they needed to slow it down and dominate possession. That's exactly why FIFA named him the tournament's best player. They weren't simply counting goals, they were recognizing a player's influence on an entire team's playing system. In my opinion, Rodri wasn't just a defensive midfielder, he was the mastermind who turned Spain into the best team at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The records that cemented Rodri's place among the legends. What convinced me even more that this World Cup belonged to Rodri was the number of records he set along the way. He completed more than 650 successful passes, the highest total recorded in a single FIFA World Cup since modern statistical tracking began. On top of that, Rodri finished the tournament with the most touches of any player and captained a midfield of a Spain side that conceded just 1 goal before lifting their second World Cup trophy since 2010. In my opinion, achievements like these are even harder to accomplish than simply scoring goals because they require elite consistency over the course of 8 demanding matches. What's even more remarkable is that this victory completed Rodri's already extraordinary collection of honors. He now has a UEFA Champions League, a UEFA European Championship, the Ballon d'Or, and the FIFA World Cup. Very few players in football history have achieved such a combination of honors. Many international media outlets have already begun placing Rodri alongside legendary midfielders such as Franz Beckenbauer, Zinedine Zidane, and Andres Iniesta when discussing the greatest midfielders of all time. Looking at the journey of his career, especially after suffering a serious knee ligament injury that once threatened to end his season prematurely, Rodri's comeback and rise to World Cup glory feels like a story that will be remembered for generations in football history. Argentina's controversies made Spain's victory even more meaningful. In the build-up to the final, I felt that social media was even more intense than the match itself. Hashtags like VAR Argentina began trending once again, as many fans believed Argentina had benefited too often from refereeing decisions and VAR interventions throughout the tournament. From the matches against Egypt and Switzerland to the semifinal, there always seemed to be a controversial decision that sparked debate. I'm not saying those accusations were true, because FIFA has never stated that the referees showed any bias. However, the perception had already spread widely across social media, leading many football fans from different countries to hope that Spain would be the team to stop Argentina in the final. When the final whistle blew, social media was immediately flooded with messages like "Football won," "Justice served," and "The better team won." In my opinion, those reactions reflected admiration for Spain's football more than hatred toward Argentina. Many people believed Spain had won the tournament by dominating matches through their quality rather than relying on controversial decisions. Rodri, Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams, Pau Cubarsí, and Ferran Torres were among the players receiving the most praise. At the same time, Lionel Messi continued to earn enormous respect, as many believed this was his final FIFA World Cup, despite falling short in his attempt to defend Argentina's world title. Rodri changed the way the world views defensive midfielders. For me, Rodri's greatest legacy from the 2026 FIFA World Cup isn't simply the trophy or the individual awards. He changed the way many people evaluate the role of a defensive midfielder. For years, the tournament's best player awards have almost always gone to strikers or the competition's top scorers. Rodri proved that the player who controls the rhythm of a match can have an even greater influence than someone who simply scores goals. When Spain defeated Portugal, Belgium, France, and Argentina, their approach never really changed. Everything revolved around Rodri. He was the heartbeat of the team, making everyone around him perform at a higher level. That's why I don't see Spain's triumph as merely the story of Ferran Torres' winning goal or another World Cup trophy. I see it as the tournament that restored appreciation for the importance of midfielders in modern football. Rodri demonstrated that controlling the tempo, reading the game, breaking up opposition attacks, and distributing the ball with precision can be the qualities that ultimately decide a World Cup champion. In my opinion, years from now, people may remember Ferran Torres as the player who scored the winning goal, but they will always remember Rodri as the man who truly built Spain's path to becoming world champions. After a 16-year wait, Spain finally returned to the summit of world football. They defeated Argentina 1-0 thanks to Ferran Torres' extra-time winner. But in my opinion, the player who truly won the 2026 FIFA World Cup was Rodri. He controlled the tempo, broke records, helped Spain concede just one goal throughout the tournament, and fully deserved to lift the golden ball as the competition's best player. So, what do you think? After his incredible performances at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, does Rodri now deserve to be regarded as one of the greatest midfielders in football history? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more exciting football content.